Me and Eric, we love Dermot Mulroney. The
Oh
problem
yes.
is there are movies that there's certain weeks where Eric Holmes has to cover a bunch of movies. He doesn't get to watch a Dermot Mulroney movie. I do. And unfortunately, bleeping Eric Holmes, it was his turn to watch the Dermot Mulroney movie and my turn to sit this
You
one out.
say that like it's a chore.
No, it's not a choice. It sucks. It sucks when I'm just no. It's not a chore. It's a chore for the person who doesn't get to see it. It's a sad thing.
I got you. I
It's
got
a
you.
good thing when the other person gets to watch a Dermot Mulroney movie. There's been so many for some reason because Eric and I like the same kind of movies. Bruce Perky usually has not watched these Dermot Mulroney movies the last couple of years. It's basically me and Eric switch
He
off.
just didn't get them. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so let's get to. I'm sorry, this is a Dermot Mulroney podcast, but this is Killing Mary Sue. Okay, and it centers on a. It doesn't actually center on a corrupt senator, but a corrupt senator played by Dermot Mulroney. He arranges for the murder of his biggest liability. That liability is his stepdaughter, played by Sierra McCormick. Unfortunately, he's trying to. He hires, I'm thinking, a bunch of killers to take her out, but she is actually very talented at killing people or talented at avoiding
Um,
being killed. Avoiding being killed? Okay, so this is written and directed by James Sunshine. Eric Holmes will clarify that plot synopsis. It co-stars Sean Patrick Flannery, Martin Kove, Jason Mewes, and Jake Busey. What a great cast. It's on VOD on June 13th via Samuel Goldwyn Films. I saw the trailer for Killing Mary Sue. It seemed very loud, could be annoying. Bruce Perky, it says on the Google Doc, he tried watching 15 minutes of it and he dipped out. So that's not a ringing endorsement for Killing Mary Sue. Eric Holmes, was this movie annoying? Did you dip out after 15 minutes? Your judgment on Killing Mary Sue.
yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, it was no. I didn't dip out 15 minutes, but it's still good.
Oh, it's still good. Okay.
It's still really good. Real quick with Jason Mewes, he's Mary Sue's dad, and then it starts off with him with his little girl Mary Sue. She's like 5 or 6 or whatever, and they're in a convenience store. He's like, "What do you want?" She's like, "I want some ice cream." He's like, "That's a great choice. Go over there and get some ice cream and take your time. Be sure to cover your ears when you do it." She's like, "Okay." And as soon as she turns around, he pulls a gun out and tries to rob the store.
Oh.
What happens is he pulls the gun up. The guy behind the counter knocks the gun out of his hand and then jumps over the counter and stabs him to death.
Oh.
And then now Mary Sue, there was like Dermot Mulroney. He's like the senator, guy running for senator. He's a politician, and he decides that he's going to take Mary Sue in after this tragedy, and her dad's dead, and like crime and all that stuff. Basically, he's taking her in to try to win brownie points. And as you mentioned in the plot synopsis, as she grows up, she becomes a liability because she gets into drugs, all these weird escapades, gets into fights a lot. And then it's the election year, and she's has done yet another scandal. And so Dermot Mulroney, like he's already having trouble. He's already having trouble in the polls, and he needs her to not be there anymore. And as it turns out, he doesn't really love her anyway. She's just always been a tool for him. And her whole thing is that she's like, I'm going to make Brad say he loves me. Like she just wants acceptance from him. She just wants him to say, I love you. That's all she wants. And so anyway, he decides that he hits up Martin Kove, who's playing Knox. And Martin Kove's the guy that like knows people. And so and then Jake Busey, he's been on it too because he's Dermot Mulroney's campaign manager. They hit up Martin Kove and they want to get her killed, but in a way that seems like something that Dermot Mulroney's character can exploit. Like, oh, my adopted daughter, and this is why we need to be hard on crime, that sort of thing. So he can turn it into a talking point and hopefully get his numbers up. Problem is, so when the first serial killer or the first assassin or whatever, first person comes in to kill Mary Sue, he decides that he starts pulling out like a bunch of tools and stuff, like he's gonna torture her. And Mary Sue sees this and she mistakes him for a prostitute because she's into really rough sex and S&M kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So she sees him pull out all these tools, and her mom and the maids tied up next to her. And she's like, we can do it in front of him if that's what you're into, but I thought we'd just go to my room and do this. And he's, I'm gonna have a bunch of fun with this. Puts on some brass knuckles. And she's like, oh yeah, give it to me, give it to me. He punches her in the face. She's, that's all you got? Come on, lean it. So he
Oh my
punches her in.
gosh.
And
Oh
then
boy.
so she's, no, it's like this. And then so she punches him and catches him off guard, breaks his neck, and then now the first killer's dead. So that's how she kills people. It's just not because she's like an elite killer.
Very
She
good.
does it on accident and she misreads the whole situation.
That's pretty
And
funny.
it is, and that's the ridiculousness that you get with a lot of this movie. Now, the beginning of it definitely is a little kind of little too clever for its own good, which is probably why Bruce dipped out because we've seen movies like that where it's like you hear the voiceover and it's, oh wait, let me start back. It's like breaking the
Yeah.
fourth wall, stuff like. I don't think they did exactly that in
And then
this, but
maybe the flashy editing at the beginning too. Maybe.
yeah, it's got a bunch of that. So I see why Bruce dipped out. But so when you say is it annoying? Yeah, but because of that. But once it gets past that and you get to watch Mary Sue's character actually be Mary Sue and start taking out these. And she also plays, she says she plays Fortnite, and so that's how she learns how to use a gun, which comes into play later. And then there's this weird part. I shouldn't say this because this is like way towards the end. There's this thing that happened. I told you guys in the message thing. There's a part that happens at the end that comes out of nowhere. We'll just say if you watch the movie, it's she Mary Sue shoots the gun up in the air, and then what happens immediately after that is just what? Where the hell did that come from?
Okay. So is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
It was good. I saw it and I was like, what the?
Okay.
And yeah, I laughed out loud many times in this. Dermot Mulroney, he plays good skis. Jake Busey in this, actually, I really like his character in this. And
Okay.
I don't hate Jake Busey, but I've never really been a fan of his, except for in this. Like, he's great in this movie.
Okay. And Sierra McCormick, she's had a great career so far. The Vast of Night and
I love her character in this. In fact, I work karaoke at Toki, and one of the people that work there, Jess, remind me a ton of her in this. I was like, Jess, there's a movie called Killing Mary Sue coming out. When it does, you need to watch it because that character is basically you. And she's, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'll watch it. And I'm like, cool. But yeah, I love Killing Mary Sue. I get why Bruce dipped out early, but yeah, it's
all right. So,
very over the top, but also pretty funny. And yeah, it's good stuff.
okay. I need to watch it then. Killing Mary Sue on VOD June 13th. What is your rating, Eric Holmes?
I will go 4 stars on this.
4 stars on Killing
I
Mary
just
Sue.
want to give 4.5 just because I like Jake Busey's
Why
character
don't you give
so
it
much.
4.5? This is your world. You're the
I
king
want
of
to
the
give it
domain.
room to grow.
I'll give it.
I think with the part where she shot up in the air and the thing happened, on one hand, I wish they had more crazy stuff like that. Not her shooting in the air, but what happens after she does that. I wish they had more crazy stuff like that. But I think it almost works because they don't go that crazy throughout any other point of the movie until that part. And since it happened towards the end, it was just kind of took me off guard. But it would have been great if they had like more just I can't believe you went for it, but you did, and there it is. And now we gotta live with it. But yeah, I'm Killing Mary Sue. You know what? Yeah, 4.5. We'll go 4.5 on
Four
this.
and a half stars from Eric Holmes
I changed my mind.
for Killing Mary Sue. No worries. I can't wait to actually watch this movie as well. So check it out again on VOD June 13th via Samuel Goldwyn Films. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.